Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Hope you're having an amazing day. It's April 23rd, 2024 and right now it is 6:58 p.m. New York time. Outside temperature is 23 Fahrenheit, which is 12 degrees Celsius. And right now it's slightly chilly and also kind of windy situation. So if you just join, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. And right now I'm outside of the Bro Hall, Brooklyn, and I'm gonna walk on my favorite neighborhood, the Brooklyn Heights, and I will make my way towards Brooklyn Bridge and Brooklyn Bridge Park, and possibly, if I had time and energy, we're gonna walk across Brooklyn Bridge. So it's gonna be a fun and entertaining video. So here it is, the Brooklyn Borough Hall. It built in 1848 and it used to be the City Hall of Brooklyn right before 1898, right before when the all five borough consolidate together. It used to be the City Hall of Brooklyn because, as you all know, Brooklyn was a whole separate city. Like Brooklyn would be like, if it was a separate city, then it would be the fourth largest city in America. But as I said, 1898, Brooklyn was basically joined with all other four borough, and Brooklyn was actually the last one to join, and they basically lost the vote in less than 100 vote, I guess, and they joined as a five borough. So yeah, and it's pretty like iconic area, especially the Brooklyn Heights. This is Montague Street and Court Street. The reason it's called Court Street because a lot of courthouses are here, right in this direction. You can also see the view of Manhattan Bridge. By the way, this was Columbus Park, and here Christopher Columbus is right here. And this is Borough Hall subway station for 2 and 3 train. You can get 4 and 5 an hour from this side. Oh, that's awesome. Asian Pose. I mean, Brooklyn Heights Promenade. I'm gonna walk on that direction right now. It's pretty amazing. And we're gonna see some historic building because Brooklyn Heights is basically America's first suburb, and the whole Brooklyn Heights is a historic district. Like, it's very rare to find a whole area to be a historic district, but Brooklyn Heights is basically the historic districts, the whole area. And back then, Brooklyn, I mean, still you can find it. Brooklyn has their own newspaper called the Brooklyn Daily Eagle. It's just like the New York Times because Brooklyn was a whole separate city. Queens basically was a part of Long Island, and Queens and Brooklyn both. Hey Jeff, Angela Q, welcome. You will find so many beautiful brownstone right here and so many interesting church. Also, hopefully we'll find some cherry trees are in bloom right now here in this area. It would be a good stroll through this neighborhood. Here is a market, a grocery shop. As you can see, it's called Fresh Start. Fresh Start. You can get gourmet food as well. Look at this beautiful building right here. This is Clinton Street basically. Coach Street station for our train. On my right, this is St. Anne Church. Seems like a Asian restaurant. Also, just so you know, you might probably heard of Haagen-Dazs, that famous ice cream that's basically invented right here. The first Haagen-Dazs store you will find inside Brooklyn Heights. This is kind of a commercial street here in Brooklyn Heights, like a lot of businesses, restaurant, groceries, coffee shop you'll find here. The Haight Salon over there. Next is Henry Street. We're gonna make a right turn on Henry Street right now. Oh wow, that place is so gorgeously decorated right there. Oh, that's a Thai cuisine right now, as you can see. That's a Thai cuisine at that corner. There, the Haagen-Dazs store right over there. See? That's pretty cool. Hey Cosmo, good to see you. Good to see you, Florencia. I always enjoy walking here. Oh, by the way, you will find some food streets name here in this area. I'll show you and then I'll talk about more. And this beautiful building I had to point out from across the street is basically the Brooklyn Historic Society building, but it's called Long Island. I mean, it used to be Long Island Historic Society because Brooklyn and Queens was a part of Long Island, because Manhattan was the only city and then Brooklyn right before they consolidated in 1898. Let me show you that building. And then I'm gonna show you a very interesting street and then tell you an interesting story at the same time. So let me show you this historic building. It's pretty cool. This one, look at that. Isn't it pretty? Wide angle will looks better, but and they got a lovely Eastern Redbird. That's pretty cool. But let's keep walking. Here, this right here, a lovely alley and a small street called Loveland. You see? See? Loveland. It's a nice little street right here, but do you know why it's called Loveland? Because, let me show you, let me walk towards this street and tell more about it. So, there used to be a women college right here around this area, and back then men come here with their carriage and do some hookup time here or make out time That's why it's called Loveland. Pretty interesting little secret right here. See, it still have the sign College Place. See, College Place. So yeah, right here you will see so many beautiful like carriage houses over there. It's kind of a dead end, but I'm gonna walk there to show you all those beautiful buildings. As I say, the whole Brooklyn Heights is a part of historic district. You can imagine dating back then in 1800s. Exactly not sure where the college exactly was because things have changed now. It's a long story, but the name will tell you some secret history. Hey there, Elnie, good to see you. You can imagine back then how difficult it was to ride a horse carriage and come here every day to find a partner and do some makeout time. Look at those sets of houses over there, carriage style houses, and they even have an old vintage lamppost. These are private easements, so I'm not gonna go farther after this, but look at this, it's pretty gorgeous. The only thing you had to be careful, I mean, if you want to buy a property in a historic district, it's not that easy, and in order to do any renovation or any work, you had to basically need a lot of permission and paperwork. Yeah, Joe Hernandez, it is a beautiful area. Hey there, Sal, Ivan, welcome. It's getting so cold right now. Oh, look at this particular house straight ahead. All right, let's get back. So here you will find Orange Street, Pineapple Street, and Cranberry Street. These are the food streets. There are so many myths or so many theory how these streets are get their name because Hicks brother, they basically had a lot of pottery right here, and they were the owner of the food stand here in this area, and that was one of the reason they named these streets as a fruit name. And the brother name was John and Jacob. But before before I head out this area, look at this set of stairs. It's called stoop. You see there is an entrance right under the stoop. It's a Dutch word. It means stairs. So the reason back then a lot of houses have these stoops because they want to separate walkway between them and their servant. You don't want to see your servant if you are rich, so that's why they make this stoop right here. So this is used by the wealthiest people, and the servant use this door to get in and out, so they never see each other. So that was the reason back then a lot of people made stoop like this. But since it came from Dutch, because a lot of Dutch live here in this area, usually they had a lot of flood there in their home country, but it usually not happen here in America. But the only reason they have this kind of stoop so that it could separate their way and their servant way, because slavery was like really bad here at some point. So a lot of house here, especially brownstone house, had those kind of stoops. And you will see most of the stoops have a door. So this is the reason they have these stoop. See, right there, another stoop, and under there had a door right there. That's a pretty interesting thing right here. But there was some era when the stoops were like literally demolished, but here is a prime example. Look at it. See this stoop right here and this door. Like another beautiful church. There are so many new Gothic style church you will find here in Brooklyn Heights, because the original Gothic, it's not here in America, it's basically in Europe, but new Gothic style you will find vast majority of them here in Brooklyn Heights and all over New York City. Like Brooklyn Bridge is also a new Gothic style bridge. So next is Clark Street. This is Henry Street, by the way. Also in Henry Street you will find quite a few restaurants and things like that. And that is St. George Hotel. It used to be a dormitory, and like it's used by NYU and so many other colleges. Right here, Hotel St. George, because as I say that Brooklyn was a whole separate city, and Brooklyn Heights was like the most popular spot for wealthy people. And till now, till today, Brooklyn Heights is one of the most expensive area here in Brooklyn. Any penthouse easily costs between, or more, perhaps more than 15 to 20 million dollar. But it could be destroyed like Red Hook, because Robert Moses, you might heard this name so many times. Robert Moses had an evil plan to make BQE in between Brooklyn Heights, but people did protest right here, and that won't happen. But Robert Moses was successful with Red Hook. So let me show you the map of Red Hook. You will see what I mean. So see, okay, come on, focus. How Red Hook is isolated, and this portion become Carroll Gardens. So basically this is Hicks Street. So Robert Moses has a plan to run BQE right here, so that will basically destroy this beautiful neighborhood, but that won't happen, thanks God. And this is the reason they had to make like the promenade over there, because promenade is kind of a cliff where you can see the BQE now, the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. So Robert Moses' plan was not successful to destroy this neighborhood, because Robert Moses did a lot of like he make a lot of highway, parkway, expressway, a lot of famous building, but he also destroyed a lot of beautiful neighborhood and community. So he's kind of a heroic figure and at the same time a villain. So he has like two characters. If you want to know more history about Robert Moses and his action, read the book Power Broker. It's kind of a heavy book. Okay. Look at these. house right here. See, most of the brown house right here has the stoop and a door. This is a purely residential neighborhood looks like. Look at this particular house. Oh, I love it. A cherry tree. We're gonna walk under a beautiful cherry tree right here. Like here, so many story to tell, but if I like keep stop in every single place, it will take hours to explain everything here about in this area. Hey, Alex, Dinesh, Latu Video, Bell SC, welcome guys. Now we're gonna walk towards the promenade and we're gonna see some beautiful views of Manhattan skyline. Like right before Brooklyn Bridge was made, this area was kind of isolated because the only way you can go to Manhattan, back then it was New York City, by ferry. But right after Brooklyn Bridge done, this area became so lively, even more precious. Hey there, Rat Shrunk. Good evening, thanks for joining. Look at this one. Thank you so much, Rat Shrunk. Appreciate that. Have a great evening. I'm not by Dumbo yet, but I'm gonna walk towards Dumbo. So Dumbo goes for down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. We're gonna explore that. I just started my video 20 minutes ago, so we have a long way to go. Oh, hopefully the connection will be not that bad. Hey, Robin Kim, good to see you. You can feel the calmness of this area. It's kind of dark right now. Getting dark. Should be here slightly earlier. Hey Dinesh, thank you so much, saying enjoy supporting your channel. Thank you so much, appreciate that Dinesh. Thank you so much Dinesh, have a great day. Davey in Kansas, welcome. Oh wow, we might see some gorgeous sunset. Holy God. As I mentioned on my previous live stream that Brooklyn Heights is one of the prime locations to see the sunset, and we'll see it right now. Why I call this promenade a best place to see the sunset. Even though today it's not the best sunset, but still it's looking good. But I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna enter from that side so that we can walk the whole promenade. Also, I might try to point out the Pebble Beach that I was mentioning also. See? These stoops are so interesting. Imagine being a servant that time, how many problems they had gone through. That's why a lot of like slaves ran out from New York City towards the south and then Canada. Because north was pretty bad in terms of slavery. Hey, Jeremy from UK. Oh wow, that's from the Staten Island ferry. You can clearly see all those entrances. All right, this is kind of the cliff, the southeast point for the entrance to the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. Here. Are you ready? Or are you ready? Uh-oh, look at that. See this big giant orange ferry? That's basically Staten Island ferry. It's a free ferry and a great way to see Statue of Liberty. Hey, Latu video. Saying full moon today, it's called a pink moon. We almost saw a full moon yesterday. Hey, Allison, good to see you. There we go, Lady Liberty right there. Gorgeous view of Manhattan skyline. Wow, what a view. Soon you will see Midtown Manhattan view as well. And here, this is BQE. BQE means Brooklyn Queens Expressway. So Robert Moses' initial plan was, I showed you the Hicks Street. Imagine running a highway in the middle of a neighborhood, how bad it's for. And you will see in the Bronx, there are a lot of expressway and highways go through Bronx. That's basically destroy the Bronx. And here, these are the cliff I mentioned. So Brooklyn Heights Promenade is basically a cliff because Robert Moses has no choice. Okay, now here, let's get into the promenade. All these gorgeous houses with a balcony. Imagine what a great view they are having from there. I always so jealous. Wish I had an apartment right here. But I don't have that much money yet. Even though if I have that much of money, I would not spend it here. Imagine $15-20 million what you will get in outer state. Kane Alexander, good to see you. There you go, the Lady Liberty. Ellie saying, Sifat, you are the best. I love the Sifat view. I came back in days of the place I loved the most. Thank you always. Thank you. Thanks for being here, Ellie. Vanda saying, hi Sifat. Thanks for showing us the wonderful Brooklyn. Thanks for watching. I appreciate that, Vanda. Thank you so much, Vanda. Thanks for joining, and I'm glad you're enjoying this Brooklyn tour. Thank you. Thanks for your generosity. Appreciate that. But look, the sunset is keep getting better. It's keep getting better and better. The sun is basically in the middle right here, hidden with the clouds. But after sunset, this view will be even better. So no worries, we are here. We're gonna get it, and that's a view of Midtown Manhattan. You can see view of Brooklyn Bridge, Empire State Building, all those iconic buildings, even the view of Hudson Yard. Very lovely. It's so cold. I can't imagine we are getting this kind of weather now. There are so many entrances to the promenade, but let me show you something cool. So This is a very interesting place right here where I'm standing. You see this building right here? You see this building right here? This used to be a mansion for Seth Low. So now you're gonna ask, who is Seth Low? So Seth Low is basically was the mayor of Brooklyn between 1881 to 1885, and he used to live here. He also became the mayor of New York City after it consolidated in 1898, and his mayor period was 1902 to 1903. So also Seth Low was the president of Columbia University. So this was his mansion. Oh God, look at the wind. But the reason I came here not to show you just this mansion, but this historic rock. You will find it right outside of his mansion. So let me give you a small history about this rock. This rock represents George Washington's presence right here. On August 27, 1776, after losing British army with over 30,000 of army, they gathered in Staten Island, and George Washington with 10,000 troops were here in this area, and that considered the Battle of Long Island. So British basically attack American soldiers, and it was like 3:1 ratio, because British has 30,000 troops, America has 10,000 troops, and America was pretty much defeated. And George Washington thinking that, oh God, we are gone. And George Washington was right here and planned that he will skip and he will cross the East River silently, and he will come back another day and he will do the fight. That's what he did. He was this close. The whole American Revolution would have done if British could kill or capture George Washington. But sorry, British people, you, you couldn't. At the end, around like George Washington successfully escaped, and he come back. He come back on December 4, 1883, 9 days after the British soldiers left American soil. George Washington basically gave his farewell speech inside the Francis Tavern, and we got this beautiful country. So this place right here is very iconic. Right here, all this area has a lot of like history. It's also known as the Battle of Brooklyn. Hey, Kane Alexander saying, love the house, love the info, love the channel. Thanks, Sifa. Thanks, Kane Alexander. Thanks for joining. Appreciate that. And thanks for support. Thank you so much, Kane Alexander. Thanks for all those generosity. Thank you. And thanks to everyone. Make sure you hit that like button. That's a great way to support the channel as well. Oh wow, the sun is getting even better. Okay, let's keep walking towards the Dumbo. We might also take a stroll on what is called Squib Bridge, that secret walkaway. But it's not anymore a secret. I showed that many times. Oh wow, there is a plane even. See, a plane. Hudson River will always give you the best view. Like the way I want to explain things in a very briefly and in a simple way, so people can understand easily, but you can just search whatever I said and you can get even extended information. But I had a very limited time. By the time I just briefly explain things and in an easy way so that everyone could understand. It's been a while we haven't like covered sunset like this. Even though in upcoming days we will have better sunset, but it's a good start. Oh wow, I am getting some lovely scent from this flower. I forget the name of the particular flower, but they had a pretty sweet scent and smell. I mean, whatever you call it, or fragrance would be more appropriate. Hey, Connie, saying great view, I love it, awesome. There are so many different pier along the waterfront. Hey, Lobby, thank you. I do forget the history as well, but I just keep revise it so that I will memorize that. But often it's happened a lot. We are human beings. Sometimes it's tough to remember things exactly, but as you like go through that again and again, you will have that like memory build up to remember. Surfboat with $10 saying thanks, Sifa. Thanks to you, Surfboat. Thanks for the support and thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Surfboat. Appreciate that. Have a great day. It is cold right now. Very cold. At least for me. Oh wow, look at this. So pretty. Is this jasmine, Paul? I don't think so. Or maybe you are right, but I don't think it's a jasmine. Or maybe you are correct, but they had such a lovely fragrance right here, this flower. Is it a jasmine? Maybe you are correct. Yeah, this seems like a jasmine, but I forget that. Thanks for reminding me. It's so good, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so satisfying. I'm gonna have that plant for my home. I do had a jasmine plants, but it's not like that. I guess jasmine has so many different varieties, but this particular one, I love it. They had so many of them right here in this promenade. And look at these pink flowers here. Oh, I'm become a fan. I'm getting addicted with the fragrance of these flowers. Come on. I wanna grab a flower, but nope, that would be inappropriate. See, the lights are popped back and it started to look even pretty. But by the time we're gonna be at Pebble Beach, it would be even better. I might miss a lot of people greetings. Sorry about that. I was focused on the thing that I want to share because I had a plan. I had a few things that I want to share, so I don't want to get distracted. So yeah, but feel free to say hi if I somehow missed your comments or greetings. I'll do my best to answer you. Thanks for your understanding. If I don't say your name or greet you, it doesn't mean that I ignored you or something like that, because people had some types of misconception. but it just, I don't see that message or chat. Because I got a 2-inch of screen where I can read the comments. So often what happens, the chat moves slow and all of a sudden it starts scrolling very fast and I miss a lot of comments. Whenever I look at Brooklyn Bridge, it reminds me all those suspense that the bridge gone through during construction. Like the original architecture, John Augustus Rawlings, I mean, he couldn't finish, he couldn't even touch the construction, he died. Then his son, Washington Rawlings, tried to finish his father's unsuccessful job, but he couldn't finish it either because he got benched. Then Washington Rawlings' wife, Emily Rawlings, the woman power, take the action and complete Brooklyn Bridge. Right after opening Brooklyn Bridge, it became very popular. Thousands of people cross Brooklyn Bridge. But once a woman trip and fall, and that made chaos because back then suspension bridge has a very bad reputation. It collapsed most of the time, but John Augustus Rawlings has a pretty good reputation. So in order to prove that this bridge can actually hold the weight, they had to use over 20 elephants. They basically walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, and then people believe that nope, now we can walk, this bridge is strong. You can imagine this chaotic moment. Now they even have a plaza dedicated to Emily Rawlings. That's called Emily Rawlings Plaza. So this is Fruit Street sitting area. You remember I tell about this Brooklyn Heights got all those fruit area. I mean Fruit Street name. This is Cranberry Street, Orange Street and Pineapple Street. Again, the reason there are so many theory. One theory, as I said, Hicks brother, they used to have a lot of property here and they used to own a lot of fruit stand. They are in love with fruits. So they just name it, and they even name a street after them, Hicks Street. Lot of videos saying where did they get all those elephants. It's from a circus company. I forget the name of the circus company, but it was a circus company. They provide all those elephants. That sail-shaped building is basically Olympia. You can get some luxury condo there. So here you can just walk straight, and that would be like the Brooklyn Bridge Park right there near the Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory, or you can walk right here in this little secret path called Squee Park. This Squee Park will give you some really crazy view, which I'm gonna walk right now. Always my favorite spot to take a stroll right here, this bridge. See, these people are walking. It's a nice walk away. Don't forget to hit that like button, folks. That helps. Hey there, Yvonne, Donna. Soon Central Park will have a lot of pickle court. Like Central Park Old Man Ice Skating Ring will become a pickle ground. right. This restroom operation hour 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So they do have a restroom. Good to know. But 4 p.m. too short. At least 10 p.m. would be the best. Oh gosh. Almost hit the dog. Here. The view will be the best. Yeah, that dog was definitely offended. How dare you? Oh yeah, Paul, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, those elephants came from Ringling Brothers Circus. Crystal Murphy. Right now the temperature, to be exact, it's 52 Fahrenheit, which is 11-12 degrees Celsius. Come on, look at the view. Ain't it's beautiful? Oh my gosh. We might have slight buffering at the end tip of this bridge or walkway, so hang tight. Oh, that dogwood flowers are so pretty. Hey, Erwin, good to see you. And thanks. Okay, welcome to Brooklyn Bridge Park. Leela with $20 saying, Sifat, I missed you. Thanks for the tour of Brooklyn this evening. Thank you, Leela. I'm glad you're here and thanks for your generous support. Appreciate that, Leela. Thank you so much, Leela. Thanks for your generous support. Have a great evening. I'm glad you're enjoying it and thank you. Hotel, event space, cafe, restaurant. Good. I like that outdoor, like sitting porch area or something. Nice. Bike lane closed. Dismount your bike. It's for pedestrians. So here we are, gorgeous view of the Brooklyn Bridge. One of my favorite bridge here in New York City. Oh wow, look at this. It's become a lovely lake. It's not a lake, it's a mini pond. Oh, what's going on there? I think they got some types of thing. Do they have any fish here? I doubt. I don't think so. They have any fish. Hey, Andre from Belarus, welcome. And that bridge. It's Manhattan Bridge, and that tall building, One Manhattan Square. Hey there, Cynthia. I wish they have some alligator over there, but it's too small for alligator, I guess. So this is NYC ferry, cost you $4, but it worth over $100 because the same view you will get from other cruise company or cruise tour, you will pay 10 times higher than this, but it would be the same view. So be smart and take NYC ferry instead. Not gonna spend a lot of time here because we even have better spot, but since I'm here, have to give you this view. Leela saying it's too cold for alligators. That's also a fact. Like we had to go to the Everglades in Florida if you wanna see the alligator. I don't know if I would do that, but I think that's a pretty nice hike. It's also too cold for snakes, I guess, Taylor. Rat would be okay, but rat wouldn't live underwater. But you never know, New York's rat could know how to swim, because sometimes we got flooding, and I don't know how those rats are survive. Nope, Nancy, I don't like snake. That's the most hated creature in planet Earth. Van Lauren, how are you doing, Van Lauren? Hey, M Shampoo. So this is basically the kiosk to buy the ferry ticket. If you don't have the apps, you can use this vending machine and get your ticket right here, and also have the timing of the ferry and the direction. Usually from here you will get South Brooklyn Ferry and East River Ferry, ER and SB. So that's the ferry you want to take, ER, if you just want to get the view of Midtown Manhattan skyline. So last time I met one of our moderators, Jason, here in this area, and we tried Ignacio's pizza. It was $4 a slice. $5 a slice, I think. And it was really good. It got a lot of tomato sauce, even though I'm not a big fan of that, but it was pretty delicious. And Luke's Lobster, they are claiming voted New York's best lobster roll. Gotta try that. Never had lobster roll from here. Gorgeous Brooklyn Bridge. So this is where we had our ice skating ring, and it's gonna come back again this year. No worries. Skate under the bridge called Glide. Yeah, this area is very clean thanks to the developer of this area. This area used to be a huge industrial area. The developer David Valentus and his wife Jane Valentus had a vision to make a park right here, so they were looking for a carousel because carousel usually a sign for a park, lovely nice park, as I said again and again. So they bought that carousel from I think Idora Park in Youngstown, Ohio, and that carousel is known as Jen's Carousel right there. It's pretty much 100 years old because it's built in 1922. And this carousel opened on September 16, 2011 after 27 years of renovation. And Jane Wellington basically hand carved all those detailing and things like that. So huge shout out to Jen and David Wellington, who basically changed this area completely. But in 2012, the Jen's Carousel got severely damaged for Hurricane Sandy, but nothing really happened too severe. So thanks God. This is 100 years old Jen's Carousel. I mean, carousel in general. And that particular plaza right there, see this thing? That's Emily Roebling Plaza. This is possibly the best ever view and the lawn. This is what you will get from here. A lot of TV, movies, marriage proposal happened right here. The Time Out Market. I think we got time to cross the Brooklyn Bridge. What do you think, guys? Let me know. Write BR in the comments and a like if you want to walk across Brooklyn Bridge. So now Jen's Carousel ticket costs $3. It used to be $2, but now $1 increase. It's $3, and adults can also ride this carousel. It has no age limit. All ages people are welcome to ride this 100 years old carousel. All those horse, those are basically wooden horse. So it got a lot of detailing, and Jane Wellington's did by herself. So all ages people are welcome, but there is definitely a weight limit, like max 225 pound or 102 kg. That's the max limit that these horse can take a load. So if you're over that, I guess you had to pass on. You cannot ride this carousel. Too bad. See, it got all the history written right here. You probably not see it, but in a brief way I mention everything whatever written right here. So pretty cool. Hey, Angela Q, good to see you, Angela. Shannon, thanks for joining. So right over there, that's the Pebble Beach, one of my most favorite place here in New York City that I want to spend time and I want to enjoy the sunset from. The view from that Pebble Beach is absolutely breathtaking. And you can grab some pebbles and take it as a souvenir. So inside this Time Out Market, you can get a restroom, and right there you see all these people. That's basically the free rooftop. You had to use these stairs. And the Manhattan Bridge is the loudest bridge You can also walk across Manhattan Bridge, but I usually don't like it. But the only reason I don't like it is this train noise, and it's a little bit dark at night. But it's way safer than Queensboro Bridge. Hey there, Roxanne Bells. Good to see you. Alright, let's get to the Pebble Beach. But the view from here is also nice. And don't do this. These things are not allowed. Like climbing the rocks. They had poster. So they are lucky, but you might not the lucky as them. You might get a summon. So you don't want that. Even though I never seen anyone get it, but just don't do it. It's risky as well. You got a whole sitting area right over there. I'm about to show you. So no need to risk your life. And dressing, what do these people do on the roof? Nothing, just enjoy the view and that's it. So this is called Pebble Beach. That's a trend. This Pebble Beach is so nice. See a lot of people. All those pebbles are here. That's the reason it's called Pebble Beach. But this water is very dirty. Don't even dare to swim or touch this water. Swimming is prohibited on East River. Both East and Hudson River water is very, very dirty. The dirtiest water. Even though it looks fresh, but it's not. It's kind of a high tide. Usually water is not that far, water is up to here. But it seems like it's a high tide today. Because it's full moon, so it makes sense. It's a high tide, so usually water goes up to here, but today it's a high tide, so still a gorgeous view. Yeah, you can swim in Coney Island, you can swim in Johns Beach, you can swim in Rockaway Beach, but not here in Pebble Beach or neither Gansevoort Peninsula. Nope, you cannot swim anywhere in East River or Hudson River. But as I mentioned, you can go to the Coney Island, Rockaway Beach or Johns Beach. If anyone know any specific or secret location that I don't know, feel free to share. Alright, so we are on our way to Brooklyn Bridge, but I had to give you this typical view, like Washington Street view. Why not? Hey Booker and why? What the heck? Some photo shoot going on with a sports car. Elnie, that's so kind. But thank you. Thank you so much, Elnie. Thanks for the support. Thank you so much, Elnie. I appreciate that. It's so. We all are so happy to see you in the chat, and thanks for your support. Appreciate that. Book Girl and Wising, OMG, you are in my old neighborhood. Glad you joined right here. Red Strong saying street pizza and East River waters are so tasty. I bet it is. So this is the iconic view. Always, everyone love to take some photo in a different pose, various pose. Robert Gay Company. Here, Foreign Street Pizza. Peas and pickles. Another department, I mean, it is kind of a store, grocery stores. Oh no, that's not Santa Claus, I guess. That's a pizza maker. The only thing now need to remove from this area would be this scaffolding. This street will be freaking beautiful if they remove this scaffolding. Can't wait. Sal saying, Sifat, I saw a Facebook post for a tourist who paid $140 for 2-hour pedicab tour at Central Park. They said it was great. I mean, as long as they enjoy it, it's alright. But yeah, it's expensive. They charge per minute, and minutes start from $4 to $12. But I also saw an interview, Sal, where pedicab drivers saying that people have money. People have a lot of money and they want to spend it. As long as you make them happy or make their kids happy, they will pay you a lot of money. So, you know, if they're happy spending that amount, I had no obligation. But a lot of people like it, you know, riding through the middle of a busy streets of Manhattan, and the way those pedicab ride it, like ride their pedicabs, so crazy. So this is the thing, a lot of people like it. That's another trick, having a set price. So Brooklyn Bridge is vendors free, as you can see at the entrance. 2 police officers. In the bridge you will find another 2, and where I will exit on Manhattan side, 2 more. So 6 police officers basically in charge for Brooklyn Bridge to keep it vendor free. Hey, Tomu, no, I haven't. This is Olympia, a luxury building. You can get your condos here, penthouse perhaps. And behind me, the view of downtown Brooklyn. Lila, no, they can't, because this is the bike lane, separate bike lane, and pedicabs will not fit here, and they are not allowed to be in the cars lane, so no. And pedicabs will not come here. They will mostly be in a midtown Manhattan, Central Park, such as this area, Times Square. But the biggest and craziest scam, it's Statue of Liberty ferry scam. Like, there are so many, over hundreds of people. You will see them during the morning rush hour. And now Castle Clinton even have a sign that be aware of scammers. Only place that you can get Statue of Liberty ticket is Castle Clinton or online. Other than that, whoever selling Statue of Liberty ticket, they had no access to the Liberty Island. You will just get into a ferry and they will even not get close to the Liberty Island. You can get the same view for free from Staten Island ferry or NYC ferry. So why do we have to pay those scammer $50-$100 to get the same view? But a lot of people not be aware of that, because they claim they are the authorized Statue of Liberty ferry ticket seller, but they are not. They are the scammers. So Brooklyn Bridge is 1.1 mile long and over 150 years old. And recently they installed these bright lights that illuminating the towers. That is one of the reason Brooklyn Bridge looks even nicer, and it's vendors free, because they cause public hazard in terms of any emergency evacuation because of that vendors, it would be so difficult and tough. So enjoy the view for a while. Let me drink some water, and then we're gonna keep rolling. Look, BQE always packed. This car, these two lane will merge into one lane, and that will merge into BQE. They got traffic all year round. Oh gosh, I can't look down because under my feet It's basically the river, and I'm getting scared. I don't scare of height, but this time it looks really bad, and I don't want to look down. That's why I'm keep looking forward. See the view of Manhattan skyline now even better. I love the view at night, even more than during the day. Oh, that's One Manhattan Square, that tall building near the Manhattan Bridge. Yeah, Allison, I know, right?
Seems like if everything was good.
I'm a quick learner. I'm gonna do that this summer for sure. The Statue of Liberty, tiny. Yeah, Rob and Kim, these lights are really good. I mean, it depends which area you are planning to park, because not all the area are same price, and it will vary. But I guess 550, that's what you are saying about the street parking, because usually at the garage it's over $10. Per hour, by the way. Or it could be more. Sometimes some garage $30 per hour, depending on the time, area, season. It's very. What a great view of the harbor. You will see more crowd on the other half of the bridge, because a lot of people just cross halfway through from the Manhattan, take some photos and go back, which I absolutely get it. But walk across the whole bridge is a whole different experience. That's the view of Midtown Manhattan. This One Manhattan Square building is huge. I can't see any moon right now. Maybe it's too cloudy for the moon right now, but I can't see the moon right now. But last night, the view of Empire State Building and the moon was absolutely priceless. but it's slightly cloudy, so I can't see the moon nowhere. That's very Janus narrow bridge. That's the only bridge that connect Brooklyn and Staten Island. But I think the moon just called pink moon, but it will actually not be the pink. Same as the blue moon, red moon. Hey, DC Wide, welcome. Welcome, Mashup LK. Hey, Emil Andrew, good to see you. Welcome, Charlotte and Roshan from France. Good to see you guys. This is Malibu Farm, that lead building or lead structure. Thomas saying, I used to work on the Park Row right next to the Brooklyn Bridge, but never stepped foot on it. I need to check it out. You should. I mean, it's pretty common. A lot of people never like live their entire life here, but never been to the Brooklyn Bridge or even Statue of Liberty. You are not alone. There are a lot of New Yorkers. I might also be the same, but since I'm making videos, so I had to be here. So that's a good thing about making videos. You get to experience the thing, and at the same time you can share it with the world. Yeah, like it was a whole different scenario when the vendors were here, but now a lot of people say, why you are against the vendors? Again, guys, don't just quote me wrong. I'm not against any vendor. I'm just sharing the scenario, what's going on here, what's the side effect, things like that. I'm not against anyone. I'm just showcasing New York City, give you guys current updates, status from New York City, what's happening, what's new, what's coming up, what's their plan. Like, yeah, that's all. Yeah, you could do that. Take some screenshot and you can make it a wallpaper. Taylor Singh Sifat is anti-scaffolding. That's about it. Yeah, that you can say it. I hate scaffolding. I'm against scaffolding. But again, it's for public safety. I had to accept it. It's for my own safety. But sometimes some scaffoldings are annoying because they linger for so many years and obstruct your views. But sometimes scaffoldings good for like severe weather such as rainstorm or snowstorm. So I'm not really hate scaffolding, but I don't like it either. But it's a huge business, by the way, all the scaffolding. People who do a scaffolding business, they makes a lot of money. That's $1 million view. Sonia saying the picture so clear on TV. Glad to know that. Yeah, this live stream is 1080p, the max quality that I can provide right now. I wish it could be 4K, but yeah, it should be looks good on TV. Nope, no sign of moon yet. Hey there, Christopher, Angel R, Emil Andrew, thank you. Thanks for the support. Thank you so much, Emil Andrew. Appreciate your support. Look at that. Thank you, Emil Andrew. Okay, we are almost here. How many of you guys had YouTube Premium? Like, let me know in the comments. Just curious that how many people are using YouTube Premium. Hey Do, good to see you. Billy C saying love YouTube Premium. Awesome. Seems like a lot of people. Sienna also using it. Jeff Harris. Robin Kim saying definitely worth it. Florencia also using it. Glad. It's good to know. One benefit using YouTube Premium would be ad-free videos, because sometimes YouTube plays ads for me. Like a lot of you guys say you are getting ads. Sometimes YouTube does that. Like, yeah. So that's good option. Dear Spencer, I'm using iPhone 13 Pro. That's my live streaming camera. You will find all my camera equipments in the video description box, and also in the chat Nightbot tells you what camera equipment I'm using it, and there are always Amazon affiliate links. So if you want to support the channel, you can use my Amazon affiliate links. Like, you do not have to buy a particular item that I showed, but you can click my link and you can get anything from Amazon, and I will get a small percentage from that, and it will not increase the price of the item you are getting, but it's a great way to support the channel because a lot of you do Amazon shopping. So you can just use my affiliate link, you can just click it and buy whatever you want to buy. Sky looks really scary right now with that cloud and things like that. Hey there, Nancy Perry, thank you. Thanks for joining. Appreciate that, Nancy Perry. Thank you so much, Nancy Perry. Appreciate that. Have a great night. Enjoy. That's the Old Oath building with the green top. No, this is Spencer. I don't use any specific settings. Just the regular settings that iPhone gives you. That's pretty much it. Yeah, you can download things from using the premium. There are quite a few, but the most advantage that people love YouTube Premium, that's the ad-free things. Hey Josie, I know, right? A lot of people using it. Okay. People who visit Brooklyn Bridge right before they took away this bike lane, you remember all those good memory, all those profanity, all those holy cursing from the cyclist. Bike lane, get the beep out of the bike lane. You sucker, get out of the bike lane. So many like funny comments from bikers, but they are no longer in the bridge anymore. Oh my gosh, what a time it was. Any of you remember that time? Or maybe you visited New York City around that time when there was a bike lane in the bridge right here. It was pretty fun. J. Leon saying good evening, Sifat. 489 thumbs up. Thank you, J. Leon. Thanks for thumbs up. Appreciate that. Thanks, J. Leon. Have a great evening. Michelle, Wendell A.B., welcome. Sure. Which one? Let me start from the left. Let me give you a panoramic view of this area, Thomas. So let's start from the left. So I'm gonna slowly pan. You can see the Pace University and this area. Bottomless coffee saying the bikers are now yelling at the slow riders at the bike lane. Sure they do. Hey Jason, hello. So now I'm panning towards the right. I don't know which one is your office building, but I try to be slow. Hey Pablos from Argentina, welcome. So this is what you will expect to see on the right side. Hey Firestorm, welcome. Hope you get to see your old workplace. No problem, Thomas. Glad I read that comments because I was about to like walk away. So here is a sign called Chinatown. You had to just get down to these stairs and make a right turn, and it's another way to get to Chinatown, or you can just go there and make a right turn. Two different ways. So basically, if you use this set of stairs, this is the street right there that will take you to Chinatown. Other than that, you have to take this one and then go to Chinatown. So yeah, there are so many ways you can navigate here, but the best way to use any map you have, so you'll know for sure you'll never get lost. Slippery when wet. Everything slippery when it's wet, don't it? Slippery when wet. Everything becomes slippery when it's wet. All right. I'm gonna walk towards the Oculus. This is where I'm gonna get my train. So let's walk towards the Oculus. What's going on there? I hear some ramblings. Is there any protest going on there? What's happening? Because I heard there are so many protests going on by vendors, migrants. Hey Parvin, hello. This is Spencer, I get it. I mean, it's nothing to get angry about. You have the right to know where am I using it. It's a common general question. And I have no secret. But I get it. Sometimes maybe some people get rude or offended, but it's okay. It's very person to person and how they think, what's their mentality. But I love to answer question and things like that. That's why I have all those lists that what am I using it. I'm gonna avoid that. Let's not walk that way. This is the City Hall, New York City Hall. So this is how basically they tow. This is basically they tow the food cart. What's going on there? I'm so tempted. I saw a lot of sexy girls over there, and why they're screaming? What's going on? I'm about to walk away. Oh, I think it's a student photos. What's happening here? Anyway, I don't want to get close to those group because I don't know what their intention, why they're screaming. So from a safe distance, I just observed. Maybe it's a fun group, college group or school kids. I don't know. But definitely not want to go closer to them. No, that's not a party for sure, but could be. Congratulations, 2024 graduates. Pace University have a poster. All visitors and staff must show their ID. I saw a lot of videos, First Amendment auditors. They had sometimes obligation why we had to show our ID in a public building. It's our building, it's publicly funded building. Why you need our ID? This kind of video sometimes makes me laugh. I watch it for a good entertainment. But sometimes whatever they said, it do had some legit point. Sometimes some tyrant officers, they take away your rights, and they are not be aware of the rights themselves. They are not be aware of the whole thing, and they make looks bad to the whole department they are representing. So one sense they are pretty good what they are doing, but sometimes some people get very disrespectful towards the law enforcement officers for views, but that shouldn't be done. You should speak up with a respectful tone, a respectful manner, and present your thoughts. That's the way things should deal with, not to escalate things. But a lot of people, including police officers, they just escalate the situation. Beautiful Koanjan cherry trees. They are beautiful. Hot dog stand. It's close to 8:45 New York time. Oh my gosh. Did the dog bite her? Because she screamed, ow! Seems like the dog bite her. She got a bite from a dog. It's her own dog. Today's walk was very interesting, inspired life. We start from Brooklyn Heights. We talk about so many historic facts and things from Brooklyn Heights. Walk across Brooklyn Bridge, and on my way towards the Oculus to end the video, So it was a pretty productive day. Oh, that's possible. Yeah, she got nipped for sure. Yeah. But I was far away, couldn't see what's going on. But the way she screamed seems like got a bite. But yeah. Can you imagine how many people are like right here on this graveyard? One day we have to be the same destiny. We have the same destiny like them. Here you will find some of the people from 1700s, 1800s, hundreds of years they're like here. At some point of our life, this is our destiny. We just need a small space. All right, this is World Trade Center station for E-train. Let's cross the street. Hopefully YouTube will have my walk forever and people from 100 years from now will watch it. Even though I won't be here, but my video will be. So that's another good thing. I'm documenting New York City everyday life. Oh wow, I can see the moon right now, but it's obstructed by the building. But let me see. Wow. Wow guys, look at it. There we go. There we go. That's the moon. Let me see if I could take a photo of the moon. Uh-oh. I'm trying. But can't focus. It's in between the buildings, so I can't focus with my other phone. But you can see the moon right now. It's a bit obstructed, but at least we got the moon right before we end the video. It's a full moon. Pink moon, but it's not actually pink. Let's get inside and wrap up the video. Sometimes these doors are so stiff. So they got this. Okay. It's open now. Awesome. So I don't have to open the door by myself. It will open automatically, touch-free. Matter of a wave. All right. This is RNW to the downtown Brooklyn. And that's Path train station to New Jersey. This is my ending spot. So thank you so much everyone for joining tonight's video. If you enjoyed this video, then before you leave, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more video like this from New York City. Till then, stay safe, stay positive, and always keep exploring New York City with me. Thank you so much everyone. Thanks for all the love and support, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye.